Family didn't invite me to Christmas, but sent me a $52,000 invoice for my sister's car. I just called the bank and said, repossess it, I'm done. Update 5. The drive home was a blur, adrenaline coursing through my veins. I had finally said things I'd been holding back for years. The relief was palpable, but so was the grief. I had just lost my family, or perhaps acknowledged the loss that had happened long ago. The aftermath of the family dinner brought unexpected clarity. Rather than the crushing guilt I had anticipated, I felt lighter, as if I'd put down a burden I'd been carrying for decades. Still, moments of doubt crept in. Was I overreacting? Was family loyalty more important than self-respect? Had I irreparably damaged relationships that should be preserved at any cost? These questions followed me through sleepless nights and distracted workdays. I began seeing a therapist, Dr. Laura Chin, who specialized in family trauma. During our second session, she asked a question that stopped me cold. Amber, if a friend told you the story about their family, what would you advise them to do? The answer came immediately. I'd tell them to run and never look back. Why is it different when it's your own experience? I had no good answer. Meanwhile, my family escalated their campaign. Jessica posted photos of herself with the Mercedes on every social media platform, tagging me with captions like, best sister ever, #blessed #family support, and when your sister knows you deserve luxury #sibling love. The deliberate public narrative made it clear, if I reported the fraud, I would be cast as the villain who took away Jessica's prized possession out of spite. My parents' approach was more direct. They began contacting my friends and colleagues, sharing edited versions of the situation that painted me as mentally unstable and ungrateful. Several coworkers mentioned receiving concerned calls from my mother about my fragile state and financial confusion. My father even called Sandra, my boss, expressing worry about my ability to handle client funds given my emotional problems regarding family financial obligations. Fortunately, Sandra saw through the manipulation. Your father called me today, she told me during our weekly check-in. I've never heard such obvious damage control in my life, and I work with crisis PR firms regularly. The invasion of my professional life crossed yet another boundary. That evening, I met with my financial advisor, Marcus, to ensure my assets were completely secured. Based on what you've told me, I recommend a complete financial firewall, he advised, new accounts at different institutions, updated beneficiaries on all policies, and a thorough credit check to make sure there weren't other surprises lurking. The credit check revealed another shock, an application for a store credit card in my name from a high-end furniture retailer, dated just 2 days after the car purchase. The application had been rejected due to the fraud alert I had placed, but the attempt itself was telling. This wasn't just about Jessica's car, it was the beginning of what could have become systematic financial exploitation. As January turned to February, Jessica's social media campaign took a darker turn. She began posting about toxic family members who pretend to support you, and recognizing narcissists in your life. The projection was almost impressive. One post particularly stood out, a selfie in front of the Mercedes with the caption, "Some people would rather destroy what you love than see you happy. Stay strong against the haters even when they're family." The comments